Here you can see the inside of this tent we live in. Here in front of you, you can see the house furniture put inside this tent. All house furniture is put into this tent. Now, the entire house furniture and house things we use. For instance, the things that are used inside the kitchen, okay, are put here. The things that are used inside the living room are put here. So this tent combines all of the house furniture one can use in normal houses. Now this small tent has a space of 3 times 3. It's not as large as you might have imagined, but it is a small tent. And here in front of you, you can see those holes. Now those holes allow the wind to be entered into this tent. Most importantly, in winter, water is allowed in, water gets in. When it rains, this tent doesn't protect people from the water or from the wind. So it is cold in winter and it's very hot in summer. You can see this big hole. You can see this actually in front of you. Well, as you can see, the tent tarpaulin, the tent cover, has an awful lot of small holes. As you can see, this small hole, it allows the water to be allowed in, to get in. When it rains, water can simply be inside by those cover or tarpaulin holes. Actually, it's not properly used. As you can see, this tent is an old one. We have been using this tent for more than 1 year, really. And we need to change this to have a new one. If we can't change this tent, we plan to buy a new cover to be put around this tent for protection against water. And even this zipper is not properly used. It's out of order. We can't close the tent door. We need this door to be closed for safety. But we really actually leave it opened because it's out of order. We can't close it. It is an old tent, actually. It must be replaced. Well, it's not as big as one might have thought. The space is 3 times 3. Here you can see our house furniture, and we lift an awful lot of furniture from our normal houses before displacement, before evacuation. But unfortunately, we started to have this small furniture. Here we have this cover, a mat cover, in order to protect the tent against the sun ray. This mat is not fully functional for water protection, but it does help to some extent to protect the sun ray. It does help to some extent to reduce the sun heat or the summer heat. As you can see, this tent, it has an awful lot of holes and spaces due to the nature of the function of this tent. The tent is not adequate for water protection, and then therefore consequently we need a new tent cover. We can't afford to buy a new tent cover. Really, the conditions and the situation turn out to be very difficult and unbearable for the most part. Imagine and try to compare living in a normal house and living inside a tent. I hope you get an idea.